Hey y'all, welcome to this week's episode of the Throttle podcast. I'm your host, Will Earnest, here today with my co-host, Evan Sager.
Hello, y'all.
Got a shorter episode here today, but I want to start with it with Corey Heim, who, again, it's kind of a crime that he's not running full-time in any series, but he's going to run the Daytona 500 in the 67 car with Robin Hood as the sponsor, and now the Daytona 500 now has 8 confirmed open cars for 4 spots, and that's not counting Jimmy Johnson, who has that open exemption provisional. So it looks like, once again, Daytona 500 qualifying is going to be a great show.
Yes.
Daytona 500 qualifying and the duels on Thursday with qualifying Wednesday night. But yeah, also Hocevar will run in the 77 truck at Daytona with IKEA and Best Buy as sponsor. So I don't think we really had IKEA and Best Buy coming back to NASCAR on our bingo cards.
Yeah, that's something interesting, that's for sure.
And he joins an already loaded truck field with names like Tony Stewart, Travis Pastrana, Mike McDowell, and Corey LaJoie, among many others. So that truck race Friday night, that's gonna be great.
Great racing.
Yeah. Also, Brad Keselowski, he shared a injury update after he broke his leg in that skiing accident this offseason. He has to do some tests this week in order to actually get his NASCAR racing license so that he can race in the Daytona 500 and just anywhere this year. Which, I'm not too alarmed about it, but at the same time, it's like, it's a little close there.
Yeah, he's getting a little up there in age. So.
Yeah, being that by the time the Clash is over with, Daytona 500 qualifying is a week away at that point. So, getting a little close there, but yeah. Also, NHRA has now completed their 75 greatest drivers list today with the final 5 additions. Steve Torrence, Larry Dixon Jr., Del Worsham, and brothers Cruz and Tony Pedgron. This 75 greatest drivers list, it adds on to the original 50 greatest drivers list made during NHRA's 50th anniversary season in 2001. So I'm really just looking forward to NHRA's 75th anniversary season, like I was looking forward to NASCAR's 75th anniversary season from a few years ago. So hopefully it turns out well. Into some exciting news for any rally fans that may or may not be listening to this podcast. The FIA has announced that from June 11th to the 17th this year, that the World Rally Championship, or WRC for short, will test run a candidate event across stages throughout Kentucky and Tennessee, essentially like a test event to see if they can run a full rally event in the U.S., which, if this goes well, the WRC could return to the U.S. as soon as next year, 2027, which would be the first time that they've been back to the U.S. since the Olympic rally up in Washington, the state. More on D.C. later. But that was back in 1988. And actually, speaking of Washington, D.C., they have their own kind of crazy plans. IndyCar, man, I don't know what is going on with them, but
IndyCar is putting on a street race around Washington D.C. Capitol.
Yeah,
I don't understand the logistics of this, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, President Donald J. Trump, he signed an executive order that would put an IndyCar race in the streets of the nation's capital, Washington D.C., in celebration of America's 250th birthday. The race will be called the America 250 Grand Prix, and the race will run on the weekend of August 21st to the 23rd, which was already an off week for IndyCar. So it's just another race added to the IndyCar calendar for this year, which it is expected this will be a one-off race, but hey,
same with San Diego, so.
Yeah. Maybe it runs good enough that they just decide, screw it, let's bring it back, but I don't know. Plus, the event's going to be free to the public, too, which is fun, so, I don't know, maybe I'll just drive 9.5 hours up from Georgia to D.C. just for the hell of it, we'll see. But Trump's administration and IndyCar will work with the District of Columbia's Mayor, Muriel Bowser, and his office to coordinate the race and try and get advertisements allowed, which that might need congressional support, as advertisements normally they're banned on Capitol grounds.
Yeah.
And Trump getting congressional support in this day and age, not likely. But as a race fan, this is pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
But as just as an American, it's like I get the patriotism behind it, but it's almost kind of a distraction to, trying to tackle the other major problems in our nation right now. So I don't know. I'm kind of split on the whole deal, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, can you even put a street race together in 6 months? 6.5 months? Is that even possible?
Yeah.
I think it'd be just impressive if it even happens. Even more impressive if it's not like a traffic and logistical nightmare, but it kind of already is a logistical nightmare, but we'll see. But, I mean, you think about it, NASCAR's in San Diego on a naval base. IndyCar is going to be racing around, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, but where's NHRA?
Right.
Where are they going to go? So, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Speaking of NHRA, as they head towards their 75th anniversary season, they already announced that next year, 2027, will honor the sport's winningest driver, the legendary 16-time Funny Car World Champion John Force, with a year-long 50 years of Force celebration at each stop during the 2027 NHRA Mission Foods Drag Racing Series Tour. I met John Force. Great guy. He is a great guy. So I'm glad that they are celebrating him.
Agreed.
Throughout all of next year. And to be part of the celebration of 50 years of Force, fans can renew their tickets on site for a 2027 race throughout the upcoming 75th anniversary year in 2026. And fans who renew their tickets on site, they will also receive a special commemorative 16-time championship ring honoring the Hall of Fame legend, which, good for us.
Yeah.
Gives me another ring. Put on my dang tiny fingers. Put it on my tiny fingers, take a picture, and take it off because it doesn't even fit. But,
right.
Oh, well. Lastly, just the whole clash situation with all the chaos, with all the snow going on. And, I mean, first of all, just shout out to all of NASCAR and the track workers. They're working really hard to try and put this clash on still. I mean, they've definitely made the right calls with the city of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, to prioritize fan safety and travel to get to the racetrack.
Yeah.
Because the racetrack is in pretty
good shape, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty decent shape. It's just the roads in Winston-Salem and around the whole North Carolina area. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Kannapolis on like I-85. It got shut down. There was like 100 cars stranded. So, yeah, not a great deal. But yeah, so the cookout clash at Bowman Gray Stadium to, I guess, kick off the NASCAR season, the exhibition event. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be held this Wednesday, February 4th, after major snowfall in the Carolinas and northeast Georgia and all that. Postponed the race from this past Sunday to the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And hopefully it doesn't get pushed again, because if it gets pushed again, I don't know, they might have to cancel it if it gets postponed again. And at first it was talking like there was going to be more snow, but some reports are saying it's just going to be cloudy, and some are saying more rain than snow. But if it's rain,
we can race in it.
Yeah, well, because those will be able to run the rain tires.
Right.
So, yeah, hopefully the Clash can run, because I want to see cars on track.
Yeah, hopefully we can talk about this whenever it gets run.
Yeah. Hopefully on Friday, when we are planning on doing another episode, hopefully we can talk about the Clash. And then next Monday we can preview the Daytona 500.
It's crazy to think about.
And all the rest of Speed Week, or Speed days.
Yeah, Speed.
Can we just bring back old speed weeks and preseason Daytona Thunder, please.
Yes.
I mean, NASCAR's made some pretty decent steps in the right direction this offseason with bringing back the chase and 750 horsepower. Can just keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep getting better.
Yeah. So, but that's all we got for this week's episode. Short episode of the Throttle Floor podcast. Make sure you listen and download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Check out the Show Photography and Throttle Floor podcast Instagrams and TikToks. And good thing TikTok works again.
Yeah, TikTok's finally back.
Yep.
After being, I don't even know what to describe it as.
I don't know, it's issues, but yeah, that's all we got for this week's episode, or I guess today's episode. I don't know. I'm just so used to saying this week's episode, but yeah, hopefully we can get into a rhythm of doing Monday and Friday episodes, but we'll see. So yeah, hopefully we will see y'all next week or Friday, or I don't know. I'm just hoping the Clash gets run, but yeah, so we'll see y'all for the next episode.
Have a good night, y'all.